The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. And the pass is intercepted. That ball looks a good one. And the finish! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Park Ji-sung. And here's Raul. Danger averted for now. That'll be a throw. Tries to pass it through. Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. Decent chance! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Paris Saint-Germain grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he cuts out the supply. And now the breakaway. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Raul. He's picked his way through. Nicely weighted ball. Messi receives it in a wide position. And he was quick to react.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Conte, out to the left it goes. Ah, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Can he get it through? And it's been played through. And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Messi. No, he's just misjudged that one. There's the whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one. Just enjoy it.
That gets things going for the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Paris Saint-Germain do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is a little cooked. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rodri. Vitinha. Paris Saint-Germain really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Oh, that's a key interception. Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Van Bouten. Alexander-Arnold.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Good ball, good take. Vitinha. Now it's Bale. Looking to play him in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball is over the line. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. More and more pressure on the ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Koundé. And that is out of play. And he's had it nicked away. And that's definitely not his best. It is a corner, good chance. And we have our very first corner. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Looking for options for movement. Now there's and a shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Paris Saint-Germain blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, easy pickings there. Conte. And here's Haaland. Oh, nicely intercepted. Conte. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, that's ambitious. And that will sail harmlessly past. And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began... So bring on hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away with... Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
And we have our very first corner. Eder Militao gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And there's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played into space. Eder Militao can get it clear. Well, that has not gone well. Conte. Still goalless at the moment. And he skips past his man. Ball's gone out of play. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Eder Militao. Serginho. Vitinha. And it's Vitinha. And Serginho. Baresi. Threads one in. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Baresi with the clearance. Serginho. Looking for the run. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? It's out for a goal kick. Mbappe. Rijkaard. No, that's been intercepted. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Bale. Now it's Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in it's fruitless. And here's Batistuta. Rijkaard. Now Mbappe. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, good ball! Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. Rijkaard goes short. And this is Hazard. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Whistle goes.
Make all set pieces.
And it's been taken short. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's managed to get rid. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Van Nistelrooy. David. And he's heaved it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, they can break here. He's found a way through. Torres proves just a little bit too strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he finish? And it's in! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a... Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rodri clears.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's David. And the keeper's got it again. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Belletti. Paris Saint-Germain leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. 5 minutes left on the clock. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Baresi. Very much into the last knockings. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And he's found a way past. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Well,
And that is that. Paris Saint-Germain have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Short changes him with that pass. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is. Everything he did...
Judge, surely! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Vitinha. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Bale. He has found the way through. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Ronaldinho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And that's a dangerous ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he goes cross-field. Neither side yet able to find the net. He's picked his way through. Showing great feet there. Bale. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. He can get that clear. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Played back in. Rijkaard. Milan are looking to break at pace. And they're back on the ball again. That's a cute ball. That's a decent clearance. Corner. Milan with the corner. They're first. Oh, smashing header! And that's caused a worry or two. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Bale. Conte. Bale. Gerrard. Vitinha. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vitinha, just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that has been cleared. That's a lovely, neat pass. Conte, that's a sharp pass. Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that is a little undercooked. Busquets.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Batistuta. Shot. Real chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Belletti.
Paris Saint-Germain really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, easy pickings there. It's Bale! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
And it's Bale, distributed tidily. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rijkaard. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Some resolute defending there.
This is the time you need that pace.
Paris Saint-Germain leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Deftly away. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Khan gets it away. And they win it back again. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bale. And this is Shevchenko. And back to the keeper they go. Rijkaard. And it's Ronaldinho. Shevchenko goes for a shot! And he hits the net! AC Milan are all square. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bale! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Vitinha threads one in. And they've got rid. Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bale. He has a look up.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rodri. And this is Shevchenko! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is...
Big chance! Conte! He scores! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Half an hour gone in the second half. He won't be happy with that one. Van Bommel. Del Piero. Bale. Has another go! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Del Piero fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Haaland. Nice bit of trickery.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's Van Bouten. Now it's Bale. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that has been knocked clear. Desperate defending required here. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Maldini is there and he can pick it up. Oh, nicely intercepted. Conte. Messi. And that's a nicely shaped ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Rafinha. Good take, and is he in? Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And here's Rafinha. Rijkaard. It's a searching pass. Rodri. And here's Haaland. And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Conte picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. And it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball.
That pressing is so good. It's nice and early.
He's shifting through the gears here. Thinks about the shot. Khan making another milestone appearance here. It is game number 400, Jim Beglin.
Well, this couldn't have happened to a better player, Peter. I say big congratulations to him. Someone who's told me on many occasions that his greatest motivation to keep playing is the love of the game. That's what it's all about.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Busquets gets into some space. Plays a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Batistuta. Batistuta's cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vitinha! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pele going full steam ahead down the left flank. Out to the right. Messi could try cutting inside here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Conte! Neither side yet able to find the net. Looking for the run. Pele! He's got away! It's Pele! Goal! Manchester United! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cannavaro. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. That wasn't the greatest of balls.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
That's a little off target. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And that is a little undercooked. Knocks it into space. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vitinha. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
That gets things going for the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Lewandowski. Busquets. Paris Saint-Germain come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Produces a cross. Conte. A probing pass. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Lewandowski.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just really want to engage the counter-attack.
Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Vitinha is always looking to break lines. Lewandowski. Cannavaro gets it away.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He can get that clear. Busquets.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Knocks it out wide. Deep cross. Climbs up big! And he can clear it away. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Pelé. He's in space and looking for options.
That's good defensive concentration. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he cuts out the supply. And that's that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Lewandowski picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Paris Saint-Germain can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's lost his... Decent chance! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So, a breakthrough already. He's shifting through the gears here. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. And that was very necessary. Bale knocks it out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's the chance to counter. Paris Saint-Germain leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, good spread. And it's Belletti. And he's whipped it across.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And he can clear it away. Conte. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Batistuta.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's been won straight back. And he was quick to react. Vitinha. Threads one in. And no, that was never going to make it. And he thumps it clear. Now it's Bale. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he get it through? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the finish! He has kept it out. What great reactions! And we have our very first corner. Chance! And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Bale. Chance for a shot! This possibly the last play of the half. Crossed into the box. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points at first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Paris Saint-Germain leading 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a one-goal lead. Played into space. Shot at goal! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And a shot! No, again, there's no way. Messi! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
A case now of complete control. Real chance! Just too high.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Just about up to the hour now. And the pass is intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's managed to get... Goes for the header! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vitinha. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Haaland! Nice bit of skip. Haaland! Oh! Fantastic! He's got himself an absolute peach. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
It's become a case of men against boys. Vitinha. Now, can they get him away? Rafinha.
Such good technique.
Oh, look at the space here. He's having a shot! Goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And Ikeka, and one more try! And yes, it's there! And he is just ripping it up!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Has a look and plays it forward. Looking for options for movement. Rudiger. And it's slung out wide. 5 minutes to add. And that is that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Haaland, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vitinha. And this is Batistuta. Looking to play him in. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
And here's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that... Oh, what has happened here? And another try! Costa Curta clears. Tries to pass it through. That is good alertness. And it's Serginho. Plenty of endeavour on either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Picked out Batistuta! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he was alert to it.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's managed to get free. Baresi shows the will to win the ball. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. And now they can clear their lines. And claimed it back swiftly. Pass somewhat off target. Serginho with the clearance. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're underway again.
Paris Saint-Germain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's got away. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So the would-be breakthrough moment. 1-0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And here's Son Heung-min. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lewandowski. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Mbappe. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Played into space. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Maradona. Great ball, is it? Shot at goal! And it's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be...
Decent chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Vitinha fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
This their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort!
Batistuta
gets it away. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, good-looking ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Desperate defending required here. And he can clear it away. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Now it's Batistuta. Cristiano Ronaldo! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Haaland, voted man of... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Bale is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Villa. That's been cut out. Well played. The ball has bounced loose now. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Chips it through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Taken back almost at once. Bale. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Messi. Out of play for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Searching pass he's played there. And that could set him on his way. David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Batistuta. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Messi. Bale. He's picked his way through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he can clear it away. Vitinha! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Guardiola cuts it out. Nice looking ball. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Bale. And he's worked it through. There are Vitinha! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's really well cleared. That's a decent ball. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vitinha, lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. And there is the half-time whistle. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Here we go again. Can he get it through? And that has been clubbed away. Isco cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Serginho. He's on it. Can he get away? I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Batistuta with the clearance. And it's Vitinha. Thinks Messi! And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Olise. Nicely weighted ball. Baresi. Vitinha. Looking for the run. Guardiola. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. It's played through for him. Isco gets into some space. So what can they make of this? Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's an imaginative pass. Defending of the desperate variety. Belletti. Here's Haaland. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Batistuta. Rodri can get it clear. And that interception was most necessary. Applies the finish! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. They've played it short, delivers the ball, and now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. He is through here. Olise. Now it's Gnabry.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, super ball. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose. And another try! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Lewandowski. Tries to pass it through. And that is as far as it goes. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Serginho cuts it out. And it's Messi. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's found some space. It's Lewandowski! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Messi with the short one. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. And he's lost his man here. And here's Vitinha.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Picked out Batistuta! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Baresi gets across to intercept that. And this is Bale. And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be...
Can he finish? They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Fernando Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ajax have their second corner now. They've played it short. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Paris Saint-Germain looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Ajax looking to pass their way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Great ball, and he's in here! Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cannavaro makes the interception. Messi. Conte. And it's Belletti. Closing in on goal. Rivaldo. Plays a sharp little ball here.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of space.
He's come in hard. And we hit half-time. So your views on the first half?
Paris Saint-Germain really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. It's Bale! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
A case now of complete control.
Paris Saint-Germain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, he's got a side of goal, and he shoots! And he hits the net! Just cruising! They are cruising! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Bale. Now it's Messi. Looking for the run. Mane. Fired deep towards the back post.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Bale. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for a runner. And he thumps it clear. Not the most convincing of passes. Now, can they get him away? And he was quick to react. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Short changes him with that pass. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that has left him in a heap. Tries to pass it through, and that could set him on his way. And the finish! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's heaved it away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Mane. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Khan sends that a long way. Can he get it through? Pass is just off target. Khan with the clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back. Threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Bale. Great vision. And that's a dangerous... Can he finish? It's there!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Paris Saint-Germain are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we're underway again. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a one-goal lead. Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rudiger tries to clear. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's bustling through here. And Batistuta! Oh, taken with style. Argentina are level. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now that's well seen too. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's good defending, very good defending. Batistuta powering forward here. Takes a shot! Corner number 2 then. Bellingham clears it away. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. That's really well cleared. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they get themselves in front! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Rudiger. Looking to play him in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bale, a player who needs no introduction. The ball has bounced loose now. And he's gone looking for safety. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Brilliantly cut out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, this is a shooting chance! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt?
He's having a hit! Just 5 minutes remaining now. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that's been slipped through. And he's managed to get free. Messi! Neymar! And he's following up! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, he takes home the match ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Paris Saint-Germain pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Batistuta. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Let's come backwards here. Barcelona finding their passes. No way through. Can he get on the end of this? He's through here. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Bale. Totti. Driving forward. It's Totti!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Big header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Batistuta pinches it off him. Quality ball. That's been cut out, well played. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Paris Saint-Germain, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Conte, played out to the right. That's been intercepted. And the pass is intercepted. And he's picked out the run. That's really well cleared. And it's Totti.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And
the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Conte. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Messi. Batistuta. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. That's Rijkaard. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Paris Saint-Germain definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Batistuta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Suarez. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. Paris Saint-Germain are still that goal to the good. Shot a goal! They've scored! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
And smartly reclaimed. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Baresi. Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game. Busquets. And they win it back again. And the through ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Messi. Barcelona can breathe again. Just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Totti. Now it's Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi knocks it into space. Paris Saint-Germain can consider themselves just about safe now. Now it's Messi. Wan-Bissaka. Busquets. Threads one in. Ball's played through. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. And there's the shot! Decent enough try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Now it's Bale. And that is as far as it goes. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Batistuta. And there's his chance to lead the counter. It into space, and he was quick to react. Oh, what's he done? Judge, surely! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Simplicity itself.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Paris Saint-Germain leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Could move up a gear here. Batistuta. Scholes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He is through here. Batistuta. Neymar has it in a wide position. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's been given away. Bale! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Well read, nice interception. And here's Ronaldinho. Belletti.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lewandowski. He's in a great position here. Now it's Raul. Oh, good-looking ball. Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Picked out brilliantly. Goes for a shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And this could be the final action of the first half. He gets big! No. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Paris Saint-Germain in control at half-time, 2-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Looking tidy in possession here. Batistuta. And Neymar. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. It's a good spell of possession, this. He's had a shot! And he's there to get it away. They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
This their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Serginho. That's a sharp pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Looking for the run. And he plays one through. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cannavaro makes the interception. And that's been won straight back. That's a cute ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Climbs up big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect you more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Now that looks a decent ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Serginho. It's going to be another throw. And here's Batistuta. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that's well spotted. Lewandowski. He's on it. It's Ronaldinho! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Corner number 2 then. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. And the pass is intercepted. Beckham. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's a nicely shaped ball. Bale! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened.
It's Lewandowski! Great strike. A test for the keeper. So, third corner of the game. And time is up. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Bale, taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Vitinha, looking for the run. Vitinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's got away. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Paris Saint-Germain are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter.
Bale! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Paris Saint-Germain are making an early change here.
Well, Peter, it's difficult to be absolutely sure from up here what exactly has gone on, but it doesn't look like an injury.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Serginho, aimed beyond the defence. Batistuta receives it in a wide position, and a shot! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto Baggio, Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free. And this is Roberto Baggio. Great chance! In he goes again. And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now that looks a decent ball. Paris Saint-Germain are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And we have our very first corner. Baggio goes short. Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This is their second corner of the game. Baggio plays it short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Mendes. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Hits off target and by quite a way.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
And this is Roberto Baggio. Caught offside that time. A probing pass. And this is Batistuta. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Into the lead once more. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Alvarez! No mistake! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see...
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Now, power or placement? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, that's well spotted. Alvarez. Not pretty, but it gets the job. He's having a shot! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Paris Saint-Germain have done well to this point. At times, I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, it might just hold out.
Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, and more goals, but only one between them. Here we go again then. And that has been cut short. Roberto Baggio. Nuno Mendes. Well, that has not gone well. Thinks about the shot. Can he finish? It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now, who's going to be first to this? That looks a good cross. Kante clears it away.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given...
He's one-on-one! Bale was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Well, they've got it again. Shevchenko. Now it's Batistuta. Aim forwards. Alvarez. Try cutting inside here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for options for movement. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's a sharp pass. Tries to pass it through. They've got a corner here. So, third corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Shoots! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect...
Goes for a shot! It's anyone's ball now. And again! He's scored! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off.
Decent chance! It's in! And what a climax we have here! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And yes, it's him again. Paris Saint-Germain give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And that is as far as it goes. Paris Saint-Germain, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. And that has been cut short. And here's Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Quality ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And they can counter here. Now it's Welbeck. Look at the space here. 2022, the year Lionel Messi reached his points of fulfillment.
The jewel in the crown, Peter.
And I wonder, Jim, watching it in Qatar, when you first got the feeling he was going to go all... Batistuta! Cleared without complication. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that has been clubbed away. Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Neither side yet able to find the net. Rafael Leao. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vitinha. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Costa Curta. And no, that was never going to make it. Vitinha is the team's great visionary. And that pass just didn't... Oh no, what has happened? On the finish! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Paris Saint-Germain leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Baresi with the clearance. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Paris Saint-Germain happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, nicely intercepted. Szoboszlai. And here's Welbeck. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
A probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rafael Leao. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Mbappe. And here's Welbeck. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
He's in a great position here. And that was very necessary. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bale. Now it's Messi. And reclaimed it in a trice.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Ligt cuts it out. And here's Mbappe. Rafael Leao. Rodri gets it clear. The final 5 minutes.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Paris Saint-Germain have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Batistuta picking. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Alexander-Arnold. Cross to the back post. Oh, smashing header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Oh, easy pickings there. Has a look and place it forward. Mbappe. Ambitious ball here. Floated through. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's whipped it across. Khan claims it without any fuss. And here's Bale. Lille have it back and can go again. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Crunching tackle. That's a good ball out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Batistuta. Rodri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him in. It's played through for him. Paris Saint-Germain so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Bale. That's a throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw in again. "15 minutes till half-time." And that's put paid to a promising move. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played,
That is ended up in no man's land. Bale. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Messi. Now it's Bale. It's Bale! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So off we go once more.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely feet. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party only willing to compromise. Lille needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. João Cancelo. Paris Saint-Germain still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Paris Saint-Germain are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game.
Messi! And the ball's come. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Think through. And the shot's on here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. A formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
Lille can now introduce the first of their substitutes. That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And Batistuta! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rashford. And he's managed to get free. Isco! Oh, didn't catch it right. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. And that will be the final act. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He won't be happy with that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's got away. Played back in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nedved. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that's a... goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Hullet. And he's there to belt it away. Tries to pass it through.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
No way through. Threads one in. Mbappe! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to...
Oh no, this does not look good. He has found the way through. He's found some space. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Batistuta, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cannavaro. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? Paris Saint-Germain, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Cannavaro.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. It's out for a goal kick. Oh, what's he done? Big chance, must be! And a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
And Hullet! Caught offside that time. Looking for the run. There's the header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
And this is Batistuta. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Good effort from distance. Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Oh, red. Nice interception. Baresi gets it clear. Vitinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Batistuta is on his own. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he welcomes it in.
Size really matters. The time to make it matter now.
Baresi gets it away. Is there any support? Oh, shooting chance! It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Can he spark a counter here? And he's worked it through. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Knocks it out wide. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Vitinha. And it's Bale. Ambitious ball here. And it's been played through. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrived.
Can he finish? He scored! And they are right back within touch. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead eye. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Paris Saint-Germain head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. That gets things going for the second half. Now it's Pizarro. He's in plenty of space here. No, he's overshot the green. And he's quick to snatch it back. Paris Saint-Germain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Bonucci promptly onto that, and that is that. Cannavaro. Nedved. Oh, super ball! Van Nistelrooy! No mistake! The second half off to a spectacular start. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, important interception. Pizarro. Paris Saint-Germain. Oh, just the keeper to beat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Oh, what has happened here? So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And it's Vitinha. That's a little off target. Bonucci spots it and intercepts. Nedved. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Conte. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And Hullet! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again. Haaland! Oh, within an inch or two.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
And it's Vitinha. And this is Pizarro.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice looking ball. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Nicely worked. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nicely weighted ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Takes a shot! They've done it! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Messi. Nicely shaped ball. Lovely. Tries a shot! They've scored! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Paris Saint-Germain blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he can clear it away. And that was nowhere near his best. Nedved, the pressing's intense and it's paid off. Driving forward, it's Alonso! No, not quite.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched.
Batistuta! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Decent enough try. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. And now they can clear their lines. He can get that clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Conte. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. Cannavaro gets good distance on it. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he was quick to react. Mbappe. That's a pretty loose pass. Van Bouten calmly anticipates. Baresi. Conte. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Bale. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Hullet, a player of legendary status. Now it's Kante. Wriggles his way through. Conte. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the action is back on the way. Both sides defensively robust up to now. He's shifting through the gears here. Hullet. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Hullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Vitinha tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Whatever he had in mind, that was not... He's gone for goal! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? What? Tries from distance.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Cannavaro. And that's been won straight back. And here's Mbappe. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. He won't be happy with that one. Nedved. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. That ball looks a good one. Nedved. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And a chance! Danger averted for now. And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Corner number 2 then. Deftly away.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Messi. And he's there to belt it away. He's picked his way through.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Batistuta. Played out to the left flank.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's going to go a long way. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And we're done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective, neither side.